Hey y'all, so today I'm doing some chili beans. I brown my ground beef. I'm gonna show y'all real quick how I make mine. So I brown my ground beef. I use the 2 alarm chili packet. The packets of the items that I use, I don't use the masa, but it has the cumin and oregano already in it. It has the chili pepper. It has the minced onion and garlic already, and it also has the paprika. I use that, and I also use the French's Chilio. I love this with mine as well. This adds a thickener where you won't have to use the masa that actually comes with this packet. That packet also comes with the masa packet and the red pepper. I don't use that because I'm going to add my liquid before I add my powdered things to it. So read the packet on the back. It tells you to put 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. I'm trying to see why it looks blurry, but I got the 15-ounce can tomato sauce, and then you use 1 8-ounce can of water. But I use the whole can of water since I am also using, remember I told y'all, the chili oil packet. And then I also put diced onion and diced tomatoes. And I make mine filling, so I also use the Rotel. 1 can of Rotel tomatoes. Now that's all of the canned ingredients. And so now we're gonna stir this first. Now there used to be a salt and pepper salt package to this. They don't put the salt anymore. Huh. It used to be the perfect amount of salt for this, but it's not in that pack. Wow. Okay. So you want to stir your liquids in first. Then we're going to add the chilio. Y'all, this is perfect. And this has the masa already mixed with it. You can't hardly find it anymore. I found the big thing at Kroger. I'm going to leave it in there because it has some powder on it. I found the big thing at, at Sam's, but they haven't been carrying it. We did chili one time at church and I used it. It was perfect. I used the whole 2 big things. Paprika. I had to double check myself. I thought I had, this is the onion and garlic. Like I said, they used to have a salt packet, but they don't have a salt packet anymore. So I guess you salt to taste. Wow. That's different. I don't know where my kitchen shears are. So I'm going to also use cumin and oregano. It's combined. That gives it a really good flavor. And then I'm going to use this whole packet of chili pepper. Now if you like yours real hot, remember I put the Rotel, and that's kind of spicy hot. But if you want to put some of that red pepper, you can. I just don't like my food. I like flavor, but I don't like mine too hot. So that's why I don't put that in mine. Okay, yeah, I do have a spoon sitting there. So now we're going to mix it. And the reason why I put the liquid first, because I didn't want it to clump up putting the powder in there first. So this, you have to just let it slow cook, simmer, and I am going to see how thick it is. I am going to add my Camelia Red Beans, and all I'm doing is boiling in some salted water. And we're going to add that, and this chili will be done. I'll come back and show y'all what it looks like when it's finished, but that's all I add to mine. And I do add beans. I hardly ever fix chili and I don't put beans in it. I mean, I can. It's just simple. You just cook this for like 30 minutes and you're done. I don't put all those other cans of chili in mine because once you start adding stuff like that, to me, you take the homemade taste away. So this is all I add to mine. Let it simmer, like I said. 30 minutes or more, and we will be, we'll be back. All right, y'all, so I'm getting ready to mix the beans. What I do, I used to get the canned beans, but I stopped doing that because the canned beans have so much sodium, and I can control the sodium in the beans, the dry beans. So all I did is added, I poured the first water off of my beans. So here they are. Can y'all see them? This is what they look like. I strained a lot of the water off. All I put in these beans was salt and water. Poured the first water off, added more water in it, and cooked them until they're done. And so now we're going to add them to the pot. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I didn't want all that water, right? This is a whole pound of beans, so you may not want to put a whole pound of beans. I do, because beans are very healthy. Very, very healthy. Good for your cholesterol. Very good for cholesterol. So, there you have a pot of chili and beans. Chili beans. So, once you add all this together, you're going to let it cook. Remember, it was like a paste. And since I've added the beans, it's going to make it more liquid. But guess what? We're going to cook this down. We're going to just continue to cook it down. See, it's not a lot of grease. I strained most of the grease off of it. You don't have to have a lot of butter and grease for flavor. You don't. And so you see that grease is that little bit of grease at the top. That's fine. You don't want a whole lot of grease in your food. I'm running the water because I'm getting that pot ready to be clean. And so here are my beans. We're just going to let them cook, simmer down. This is an old Magnolite pot. We're going to let these simmer for about 30 minutes. And the dinner, this portion of my dinner will be done. I'll come back and show y'all all that I cooked today. They didn't add salt, but I don't even need any salt. But anyway, look. So this is not all that I cooked today, because what I'm trying to do now is cook enough so that I don't have to go out to eat every day. Going out to eat is getting very expensive. And so anyway, if I cook the food, I know how it tastes. I know how it was prepared. And right now I prefer it that way because I've been disappointed in a lot of the restaurants I've been going to lately. So yeah, this is my beans. And I'll be back to show you what else I cooked, okay? Much love, y'all. All right. So y'all, here are my chili beans. I just wanted to show y'all the difference that chili makes. You see how it's like, almost like it's cooked in a gravy? So the masa, it's like a thickening that you put in there. With the tuolum, I don't like to use that. So that's why I got the chili-o. It has the masa already in the mix. And that's the consistency that it is. And that's the consistency that I like. So that's the ending of my chili beans. I'll come back and show y'all the second. So what my son is doing, he's going to have this with corn chips and a little cheese sprinkle on top. But so this is his dinner tonight, my lunch tomorrow. I'm going to come back and show y'all what I'm having tonight. I'll be right back.